I don't know if I was being a bit too diplomatic yesterday. I'm just coming out of the gym right now and I was having a workout, went in there, bright spirited, relaxed. I haven't been going to the gym as often recently, as I keep saying in my videos. I've started a new hobby, a new pastime that I've been enjoying. I've been getting into that, so I haven't really had time with work and everything to get to the gym. So I went in today, and there's this PT that works in the gym, and we usually get along, say hello, he's totally fine, and one day I was walking in the gym and he saw me, he just started laughing out of nowhere. He just started laughing. So, okay, fair enough. I asked him, it was funny. He didn't say anything. So after that, I kept my distance. He makes it, a big deal to come into where I'm working to say, oh, how are you? Hello, whatever. I'm just like, look, I draw my line high, but can you let me get, I'm trying to get with my workout. So I haven't been going to gyms. I haven't seen this guy for weeks. So I look inside this studio in the gym where they usually take classes, but it was a Sunday. There was no classes in there. And I start jumping rope as my warm-up. I'm jumping rope. This guy comes in. He sets up right next to me. He starts jumping rope. All right, no big deal. It just happens that he's going to work out the same time that I'm working out. I mean, same studio, in that same space where I'm working out. Okay, fair enough. Finished doing that. Some other people come into the studio. So it's now me and him and a few other people. Yeah, better. I start doing burpees. This man goes to the other room, get these little space markers. He spaces out on the studio floor. Distance, maybe like 3 footsteps distance away from each other. And he starts doing jumping burpees. So burpee, stand up, leap, jump to the next marker line, burpee, stand up, leap, jump. So the one that I'm doing, he's doing the one that's harder than mine. Okay, whatever. I do my burpees. His colleague comes in, they're talking, laughing. I'm just focused on my burpees. I'm doing now my normal exercises, dumbbells, whatever. The dumbbells that are next to mine are a bigger weight dumbbells that I'm doing, but could be just by chance he's bigger than me in size. Next thing you know, the man takes off his shirt. So he's a PT, obviously he's bigger in size, wider. He's now doing his burpee jumping with the shirt off, sweating, the chest out, yeah, nice body's fine, no problem. The lady comes in, she starts working out in the corner behind where he's working out. You can see this man. Sometimes when I am regularly going to the gym, I have my shirt off and I'm working out, but on this occasion, he's got his shirt off. I'm gonna take my shirt off and it's like we're competing and doing that. I'm not gonna do that. So I continue my workout, did my skipping. Another guy comes into the studio. This guy sits in the corner. He's doing his workout. He's staring at that guy with the shirt off, the PT, staring. He's doing exercise, but every minute he's staring at the PT. Then he goes to finish his stretching and he goes to clean his mat. But the cleaning station is right next to him. He gets up and he starts walking the wrong direction because he was so focused on the PT with the shirt off. Realizes, turns around and he's cleaning. He starts cleaning his mat. Now, why I spoke about those two incidents is because in the gym is a very stripped back human nature, behavioral things where you see a lot of, you can work out, you are positioned in the hierarchy. There's like people who can be a bit more confident, a bit more alpha. I hate these labels, but is it what it is than other guys. You have people that are pretending where they're doing this whole macho thing, but they're not really strong. And then you've got guys that are very shy and may come across as beta male, who like are very like giving everybody way, but they're actually, if you watch what they're doing in the exercise, they're actually physically very strong. So some of those guys, that's just their personality. Some guys that are doing that, they've been scapegoated their whole life. So they actually sometimes have low self-esteem, or they are, yeah, they just don't feel the need to have to press upon everybody of their ability, which I actually think I commend that. I think I sit in the Sigma. I kind of am my own thing. I'm my own person. I try not to have to out compete anybody, but at the same time, if anybody wants to, cause any nuisance with myself, most of the time I would avoid. But there's occasion where I'm here for it, and it's better that we don't do that, because then we are essentially going down to that frequency. So we're trying to be more of the like positive frequency. So going back into these spaces, you just look at how people communicate non-verbally with one another, and how people move. Some are walking in your shadow, like right behind you to get your attention. So if you stop, they'd walk into your back. Others are giving you direct eye stare off, ego stare battles. And you have people who feel the need to work out next to you and do harder exercises, lift bigger weights, take off their shirt to show their physique in front of you. Whereas if you weren't there, they would probably behave completely differently. What's important to understand in a lot of these scenarios is that even though a lot of us, like empathic people, we tend to be favored, we tend to be chosen, we tend to be have a lot of talent, a lot of gifts by Most High. We have to remain calm and have this inner sense of game and stillness, knowing that these energy vampires, these toxic people, these people that are tapped into the dark forces, these narcissistic people who have narcissistic traits, and narcissists and all these type of people, they need to play an image, play a part, posture to this ego that they have in their mind. They have to make us feel bad, put us down to feel good about themselves. Now, when you see, I've said this in a past video, when something it is as it is, it's understood. So if somebody is lifting a weight on a low weight, or is weak or ugly or very short, you don't have to go and tell that person, you're short, you're weak, you're not tall, you're ugly, you're whatever. It's understood, because that is what they are. But what these people do, they're trying to show us the opposite of what they think we are. So a lot of the time, a lot of empathic people, a lot of scapegoated black sheep of the family guys and girls, even in ourselves, we're like Cinderella. We in our mind, we're like the ugly kind of like in the basement with the like dirty clothes and like, ants and rats or whatever. But actually we are like the bright, very attractive, good energy, forgiving, empathetic. We're very like, we're high vibrational basically. So we actually emit a lot of light. We emit positive vibes, and they are trying to put us down. They try to make us think the opposite of what we actually are. So in these scenarios, I actually impressed myself at how calm and how considered and serene I remained in my own energy, because a lot of these behaviors, what they make you do is question, like, ask the wrong, not empowering questions. You'd ask like, why is this happening? Or what did I like? Should I now go and do this to demonstrate my prowess or whatever? But you don't have to do any of those things. What you need to do is to remain calm, breathe, take a deep breath. I know it's harder because a lot of the things are counterintuitive, because sometimes your natural response may want to be to like rise up and do these things. But a lot of the time, we'll have to try and remain that beacon of light, a beacon of hope, like remember about all the things that makes us us and makes them them, like keep all our love and devotion for God and Most High. Understand that when we are able to come into our truth, into our power, into our gifts, we're supposed to use those things to help people that need to be helped. They're not supposed to be something that we use to put others down or to show off or be arrogant. Whereas, we're human, so we're going to make mistakes. We're going to sometimes fall into those things. But it's the applause, the kind of the, feeling happy and the pride is not for us. It's for Most High, it's for God. We are a demonstration of how powerful He is. We demonstrate that if you do the right thing, if you have good intentions, you prevail against people who are low vibrational, who are constantly stuck in their own cycle of bad feeling, bad vibes, low vibration. The decision for them to rise up is up to them. Sometimes we can give people the option to choose the right path, but most of the time, we all have to choose to do our own inner work. We all have to choose to do our own shadow work, to do our own healing, to do our own, journaling, our own path, our own isolation, and gaining of knowledge of self and inner and understanding. We have to choose that. We have to sometimes be humiliated, go through bad things, go through exposed, people doing all this stuff to show the world that we are like them, but we're not like them. So we have to just remain in our own truth, that Most High knows the truth. We don't have to explain or chase validation to tell people the truth of what happened. We know what happened. God knows what happened. We just need to keep going. That is literally the key, that they're trying to take us off our path to like come onto their path. But stay on your lane. Don't be tricked out of your position. Keep going and you will be victorious.